Kundavai had decided that Vanathi was the most suitable bride for her incomparable brother, Arulmozhivarman. But Vanathi had one weakness. She was very timid. How could a girl who was going to marry a great warrior and become the mother of a prince who would rule the world be so fearful? Kundavai wanted to change Vanathi's timid nature and make her a brave young woman. That was why she arranged this fake crocodile game. But in that test, the Kodumbalar princess passed successfully. After returning from the astrologer's house in Kudinthai, Kundavai and Vanathi boarded the swan boat. The boat moved a short distance. On both sides of the river there was a place filled with thick trees. Kundavai and her friends usually stopped the boat there and played in the water. They went to the same place that day. As soon as everyone got down, one of the girls suddenly shouted, "Oh no! A crocodile!" She pointed to the other side of a large tree and screamed again, "Crocodile! Crocodile!" Immediately, all the girls joined together and shouted, "Oh no! A crocodile! How frightening!" They pretended to be scared and started running. But Vanathi, who was known for her timid nature, did not feel afraid at all. Even when she suddenly saw the terrifying crocodile with its mouth wide open nearby, she did not panic. Although all the others acted as if they were terribly frightened, just as Kundavai had instructed them, Vanathi remained calm and fearless. Vanathi said, "Akka, a crocodile is powerful only when it is in the water. When it is lying on the shore, it cannot do anything. Please tell them not to be afraid." The other girls said, "You clever girl. It looks as if you already knew that this is not a real crocodile but a fake one. Someone must have told you earlier." Vanathi replied, "Even if it were a real crocodile, I would not be afraid. I am only afraid of lizards and cockroaches." At that very moment, Vandiyathevan arrived to save the women from the dangerous crocodile. He jumped down from his horse in a single leap, ran forward, and threw his spear at the crocodile. Standing before the crocodile, the proud young warrior Valavarayan listened to the words of the noble lady. His whole body thrilled with excitement. The disappointment he had felt at the astrologer's house in Kudinthai, because she had not spoken to him, disappeared at once. Yet the crocodile lying behind her, with its mouth wide open, continued to trouble his mind. Why was she standing in front of the crocodile? Why did she say there was no need to worry about it? And why had the crocodile remained in the same place all this time without moving? The young lady continued speaking. She said, "Sir, at Kudinthai, you expressed regret for entering the astrologer's house in such haste. We left without giving you a reply. Because of that, you may have thought that the women of the Chola land do not know proper manners. Please do not think so. The young lady who came with me suddenly felt faint, and my mind was disturbed. That is why I did not reply to you." Ah, what a sweet voice this is. Why does my heart overflow when I hear her speak? Why does my throat tighten? Even the music of the flute, the veena, the drum, and the war trumpet have never affected me like this. Nothing has ever shaken me in this way. Why am I unable to say even a single word while she is speaking? Why does my tongue stick to the roof of my mouth? Why has the very flow of air stopped? Why does it feel as if the waters of the Arasil River have stopped flowing? And this crocodile, why is it lying there without moving? While Vandiyathevan's heart was struggling with these thoughts, the young lady's voice sounded to him like a voice from a dream. She said, "Even now, you believed that you were saving helpless women. That is why you threw your spear at the crocodile. It is rare to find warriors who can throw a spear so swiftly and so accurately without missing their target." The girls who had been standing under the tree and watching suddenly burst into laughter again. Their laughter shattered Vandiyathevan's dreamlike state. The magical spell created by the young lady's sweet words broke instantly. He looked once more at the crocodile. Without paying any attention to the young lady standing before him, he walked closer to it. He pulled out the spear that was stuck in its back. No blood flowed out from the hole made by the spear. Instead, what came out? A little banana fiber and cotton stuffing came out. Once again, those mischievous girls laughed. This time, they laughed loudly and uncontrollably. Valavarayan's heart sank. Never before in his life had he suffered such humiliation, such a great embarrassment in front of so many women. Were these really women? No, no! They were demons! He should not even stand near them. He should not even look at their faces. Alas, my dear spear, has this fate come upon you? Have you also suffered such humiliation? How can I remove this disgrace and restore your honor? All these thoughts rushed through Vandiyathevan's mind within a few moments. If the people laughing at him had been men, a battle would have broken out right there. Those who dared to laugh would have lost their lives that very moment. Their blood would have flowed along with the red waters of the Arisil River. But these were women. What could he do to them? The only thing he could do was leave them and go away as quickly as possible. Without even looking once at the face of the young lady who had disturbed his heart, Vandiyathevan ran swiftly and climbed up the riverbank. His horse, which was standing there, neighed at that very moment. To Vandiyathevan, it even seemed as if the horse was joining the women and laughing at him. So he directed all his anger toward the horse. He leaped onto its back, sat down, and struck it twice with the reins. The spirited horse immediately raced forward along the riverbank road at great speed. For some time, Princess Kundavai stood looking in the direction where the horse had gone. She continued watching until the cloud of dust raised by the galloping horse slowly settled. Then she turned toward her companions and said, "Girls, you still do not know proper manners. You should not have laughed like that. When we are alone, you may laugh and play as much as you wish. But when a stranger is present, should you not behave with restraint? What opinion will that young man now have about the women of the Chola kingdom?"
Hi everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, please like and share this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter of Ponniyin Selvan.